afternoon, everyone. So today, our lesson is all about setting objectives for a discipline-based art education approach. So DepEd uses discipline-based art education approach to teach art. And this approach can help students learn not only how to create art, but also the history and the basic skills of art.
So now, let's define what is discipline-based art education.
So discipline-based art education, it is a teaching approach that helps students gain knowledge and skills in art. And also, it is focuses on four important areas, which are art history is about learning the famous artists and the history of art. Art criticism is about learning how to describe and give opinion about artworks. And also we have aesthetic is about understanding what makes art beautiful or meaningful. And also art production is about creating your own artworks. So the assessment and discipline-based art education, they are using rubrics to score the student fairly, written examination to check what students have learned, art theory to test knowledge about art concepts, and art criticism to see if students can explain and evaluate artworks, and art history to check if students know the important events and artists. So imagination and creativity are practiced but are not always the main focus of assessment. So why do you think so? Is it because in discipline-based art education, students are graded based on their knowledge and understanding of art? So discipline-based approach, it is best for older students. Is it because they are more ready to learn deeper topics like the history and art concept? So now, let's proceed to learner-centered approach. So learner-centered approach, it is focuses on the students. The teacher guides the learning while students explore, express their ideas, and learn based on their interests and abilities. So a good example of this is teaching for artistic behavior, where students are free to choose their own art materials and create artwork based on their own ideas. So next, setting objectives for a learner-centered approach. So the story behind this artwork, which is Christmas tree, the teacher asked the child to draw a Christmas tree. But instead of copying the sample, the child drew a unique Christmas tree with a face, body, and arms. And the teacher, instead of correcting it, he or she allows the child to explain the drawing. So this is an example of learner-centered approach, where students are encouraged to express their own ideas. So setting objectives for a learner-centered approach, the goal is to develop the students' creativity and self-expression. And also, students can choose their own themes and materials based on their interests. So in learner-centered approach, the teacher values the students' ideas and interests. And also, students are encouraged to be creative, try new ways of making art, and explore different materials. So the assessment and learner-centered approach, students are assessed based on their artworks, their performance, and the way they create their projects. And also, teachers ask students to explain their work and give feedback on others. So in teaching for artistic behavior, students are treated like real artists. They can create their own artwork, think creatively, and the classroom becomes an art studio where they can explore and learn. So Reggio Emilia, it is a learning approach where children learn through play, exploration, and hands-on activities. So Rudolf Steiner, which is also known as Waldorf education, he believed that children should learn according to their age, and it is uses art and creative activities to develop imagination, creativity, and overall learning.